Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Cardboard in the Rough. I'm Corey.
And I'm Justin.
And today we're continuing with our series on The Light and the Mist. Today, our cards are going to be Death and the Tower.
Exciting. Sounds kind of scary.
Does sound pretty scary. So, which one do you want to start with?
Let's just start with Death, I guess. It has fewer cards with it.
Oof.
The Tower has a lot.
That'll be a doozy. And immediately, the song that comes to mind when I see this is, Oh Death from Oh Brother Where Art Thou? I will spare you my singing for now.
For now.
We'll see how long I hold off on that. Okay. So, do you have the journal
wisdom
entry? The wisdom.
Death. You come upon what looks like an altar of some sort. A human skull sits in the center, surrounded by flowers, bones, and other objects of tribute. Among the objects is a book with some writing on it. Death is continuous change, covered by overlapping strands of time, leaving nothing of what was there before. These strands are woven together into a tapestry of four, each obscuring part of another. The answer you seek starts with the grinding of spice, and what remains of the spaces will come together to show truth.
Interesting. Okay. Odd. So looking at the death card, we've got some spice jars and a mortar and pestle, and the book features a square, which I assume is the weaving, or it could be these four things there. And it looks like we've got a bushel of sage, crystal, an apple cut like a heart, a knife that looks like it comes from Aladdin. So, and there's a cup in the background with blood. Gallons of the stuff. Okay, so now looking at these, they're all from the cups family. So it's hard to say for sure if the cups are related or just because it's a family of cups.
So I think
mortar and pestle.
Yeah, so here's a mortar and pestle, and here's that weird knife.
So grinding of the spices would start with this.
It did say to start with that. It said they weave together like a tapestry.
Do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So
well,
it said start with the grinding of the spice.
This word says redo, if you're curious.
Good to know.
Okay. And then, what was after grinding of the spice?
I don't think it gave us an order. I think it said start with that one.
Okay.
But let me double check. The strands are woven together into a tapestry of four, each obscuring part of another. The answer you seek starts with the grinding of spice, and what remains of the spaces will come together to show truth. So do those have any, like the apple or the crystal? Or this one, sorry. Does this have anything that matches along the bottom?
It's got roses, which are in this picture.
Nope. So about this one. I don't see anything in that one.
I don't see anything.
So the words in each one stand on their own, I think.
Yeah, because that says fade.
Fade.
This is not a fade.
You're just a reference machine.
I am.
Find.
Yeah.
So we've got redo, find, fade, and bone.
Yes.
It says each one obscuring part of another. Slide over a little.
Oh, we're out of the shot.
One of us is.
Alright. I meant the cards.
Oh.
We were pulling them too far. Well, R-E and B-O spell Rebo.
Yes. And D-O and N-E spell done.
Yep.
I'll reread this one more time.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not seeing this. One thing to note is this one has a hand with the sun, and this one has a hand with the moon. I feel like we've used that before.
We did that puzzle already, yeah. Because this is this H-looking puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
This is the V. So those two we used them in the same puzzle already.
Okay. Well, good to know that we know what we know.
Okay, so we got the book. Some writing on it. Death is continuous change covered by overlapping strands of time, leaving nothing of what was there before.
Overlapping strands of time.
These strands are woven together into a tapestry of 4, each obscuring part of another.
So I guess...
I have an idea. But go ahead.
Oh, no, mine was just... Well, okay, mine was this are strands of time. But then I also thought these are strands of time. These little leaves, but...
It's more like rosemary. That was a bad joke.
I liked it.
So I think when it says the 4 are overlapping, obscuring part of another, so this says fade when it's that way. This says find when it's that way. Redo and bone. It may be something like this, where it's I don't know exactly.
I like this idea.
But this is sort of what I was thinking. Something like that.
It has merit. I'm just trying to make it work.
No, I was trying to make redefine, but...
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to make.
Okay, so
wait.
Oh, go ahead.
You can. It's just not really in the way they probably want you to do it.
Slide this one underneath that one, but still on top of. We still have the depot. The answer you seek starts with the grinding of spice, and what remains of the spaces will come together to show truth. Look at this card for a minute. circular. I don't feel strongly that that's the answer, but it could be.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it has to do with these weird thorny things, and I think that's as good of a guess.
Weird thorny things?
That's what I'm calling these.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. It's definitely these words.
There is the hint system, which I forgot about.
Mm.
But we had someone comment and mention the hints.
Let's...
Do we want to do that before checking the solution?
Well, let's check the solution first.
And just see if it's...
See if it's redefined.
I will check it.
This is death. Older.
You couldn't help it, could you?
I couldn't.
There is only one answer. That is
That's the answer.
apparently the correct answer.
It feels weird to leave do,
It does.
but
I'm wondering if that's supposed to be tucked underneath the one that's underneath it. Can you still fit it under there?
Okay, let's try it. Oh. That's how you do it.
There you go.
Actually, a true weaving together of the cards.
That's pretty neat.
That is. I like that.
It's tough to get it to work out, but yeah,
Tough physically,
that's what I meant.
but mentally.
Alright, so that's
I'm good.
23, if you want to write that one down. Or I can write it down.
Oh, where's the... Oh yeah, we write it on here.
I mean, you can write it on the other thing too.
Right there. Redefine.
Oops.
So that way when we add it to the backpack later, you know exactly where to backpack.
Good idea. Okay. Well, there we go. That wasn't too bad. Let's move right along.
Alright, now,
The tower.
the doozy.
Following the scent of thick smoke through the dark, you're suddenly confronted with a towering structure. The bottom 3 levels look remarkably similar to the top portion of the tower, except that several windows near the spire are bursting with flames. You realize the fire can't hurt you, but it looks and feels so real that your instincts beg you to flee. Run from here, you are weak, worthless. You'll never be brave enough to go up there. Yet, somehow, the light of the flame beckons you to the spire. You realize you'll need to repair the steps before you can climb the tower, as they will get you closer to what you seek.
This looks like a tower.
Looks like a puzzle.
Towering puzzle.
Yep.
Let's see if there's anything. Maybe it literally looks like this.
I think it may just be like a puzzle.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's try this.
And then there's the
Little words written up
little
along the
words,
steps.
yeah. So we gotta repair the stairs. So some of them are broken. So we have to figure out what words go here.
And it looks like there's letters on the glass.
Alright, I think we need to put the cards maybe in some sort of order first, but maybe not.
And then we literally do it according to the puzzle.
we can't see some of the windows
Mm-hmm.
from that picture.
Okay, so let's match this up. So this is a I, likely, and it's in the center. This one, you can't really see. This one is that. This one, though, that doesn't match. But I don't see a way to, I don't see another option for it, so I think that has to be what it is. Because the rings look like they're up here. And this looks like it matches there. And this one probably goes on top. As like, you know, tower top.
I don't know that it matters.
No, but I like making a pyramid.
Okay.
Okay, so we did that. And the stairs are aligned. And so it said something about missing steps.
So each one of them, there's little bubbles under the steps that are...
The letter is changing. So this one's cone and done.
C changes to D. To make done.
Mm-hmm.
And then done changes to something, changes to...
Wine.
So N and E are the same, so it's either D or I. So,
yeah, because this should be dine. So let's write that down. And then it goes to wine. So the W changed to this here, and an I changed here. So then it becomes W. So then wake. So between wine and wake would be
Wayne.
I was thinking Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah. W-A-N-E, as you know how to spell better than me. So then our changing letter there is A. And then it goes to wake.
Wait, let's pause there for a second. So on this first card, we have D, I, and A under the stairs.
That have changed?
In the circles. Because not all of them have circles.
I see.
Just some of them. And then we've got some letters in the stained glass. That I'm not sure what to do with those yet.
Right.
Those actually could be part of another puzzle, because all of these are used...
Yeah, all of them are used
in more than one puzzle, and the same puzzle. Let's ignore the stained glass for now.
Okay. Yeah, since it specifically mentioned stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so wake and mate over here. So we need to make an M and a T change. So
Make.
Yeah, make. So in that case, it would be the M. And then to mate, the K goes away. And then to moat, the O comes in. And then from moat to...
Moat to nose.
Moat to nose.
Note.
Yes. So then N is the change there. And then nose changes an S from a T. And then eventually that'll become nods. So,
Node.
is that a DE? I guess you would know. You would know. Alright, so that would be the D. Okay.
So we're getting somewhere because we've spelled diamond with the circles so far.
Okay. Alright. We're on track, Alright, it's from... So the E changes to an S here, on nods. Okay, and then that changed to rods. Alright, so there's a D and an E that needs to change. So, Ross is probably not it. But it could be, road, R-O-D-E, right? That's a word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then...
So that changing letter...
They don't have a bubble below it, though.
Well, sorry, from
road
to rose
is an S.
You're right. So we skip that one.
And then rose to blank to host. So we're going to need to change a T and an H in that time. So it could be H-O-S-E, hose. So the H. And then that becomes host. And then the next word from host needs to go to...
There is a broken one in between those.
Right.
It's hard to see.
Odd, but there's no bubble. Needs to become list, so you're needing an I and an H change. No, I didn't mean that.
Well, we need this for the next letter. I'm just writing ahead of time. It's fine.
Confusing.
I'm sorry. Ignore that. I didn't write it.
Well, hist probably isn't a real word.
But lost is.
Lost is. Alright, so it goes lost and then it becomes list. Oh, look, you already wrote it down. Alright, so list needs to go to line. So lint, as in the dryer material from clothes. And then lint becomes line. And so the E is the change, then mine, then might. And then up here we've got mitts. And then after mitts, I need new glasses. We've got wits.
W-I-T-S.
Mm-hmm. And then from
And
wits.
that one was the W.
Yes. Wits then becomes with, so an H is a change.
My handwriting's getting worse the longer I write at this. I mean, I'll fix that.
Mm-hmm. And then with becomes wish. Wish becomes, supposed to become vice? V-I-S-E, I think. Okay.
That's what that looks like. Yeah.
So wise is between those. And the
that's the E.
Yes. So then it's vise and vise to fine. So it'll be vine. Where the N's the change.
To find, to find, to bind, to bond,
To bold.
to bold,
To fold. To have and to fold.
And that was the F.
Yeah. And then to ford, to lord. That's the L. And then to lard, that's the A. And to hard, which is the H. And then from hard, parm.
I think that's farm.
It's probably farm, not shorthand for Parmesan. Alright, so hard.
Farm.
Yeah.
the M is the change.
And then that to farm, so the F is the change.
You can pull those a little closer if you want. It's hard to read those. Those are small words.
Alright, so it's not just me. Okay. So, farm to mare. So, F-A-R-E. Fair. So that should be the E. And then fair to mare, mare to mire. It already has an I there.
And, and they had it filled in, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then mire to sirs, so sire. So the S there. And then sire to sirs, the S changes.
To
then,
sign?
Yes. Sirs to sign. So sins.
Oh, okay.
So then the N is the changing. And then sins to sign. It must be lonely. It's missing its co-sign.
You're getting off on a tangent here.
Sign to bane. Sane. We are not. So that'll be an A. And then sane to bane is a B. Except you don't have to write that one.
Oh, there's no bubble.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
And then bane to barn. So that'll be
bear.
Oh, yeah. And then, there we go.
All right, so let's see what words we've got here. Diamond, diamonds, shine, when, flame is near. Okay.
Diamond shine when flame is near. What?
Yeah, that's where I am.
So here's flames. Which one looks most diamondy?
Also, let me double check this now that we have some of it and see if there's any more hints here. It will get you closer to what you seek.
There's a couple shapes that are diamond-esque, but I don't know if that counts. Like this is a diamond. This could have diamonds on it. These are thoughts with Corey. I bet it's based off the position of the flame on that card. Maybe we do read the stained glass. But only for one of them.
What if we take only the diamond shapes out of the stained glass?
And which are we deciding as the diamond shapes?
D, E, S, W,
Oh,
T, T.
okay. Next page. Alright, so, like you said, D. E. S. W. D. G. C. D. I. B. B. D. D. R. U. T. E. O. N. I think that's it.
That is a lot of letters.
We narrowed it down. Well, flames, there's only certain windows with flames in them.
That's true. Maybe we pick those.
Okay, so the flames in this window are only for this glass, I think. So that would be DES. And then there's flames in this window. So that would be TRU. And then there's flames in this window, which would be the CTI. And then there's flames in this window, which is O and N. Destruction.
Boom.
Look at that. I nailed it.
That's good. That's good. I'm pretty confident that that's the answer. So
I don't know. I don't think it's correct.
Alright, so 16, there's one solution.
Destruction.
Yep, 115.
There we go. Yay. Alright. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Both of them were pretty good. That one was a little tedious.
And the usability on it was a little tough. Like if you're not looking very close to the cards, like close to your face, it's kind of hard to see.
We're also in our 30s and don't have great eyes, so could be on us.
They're small.
They are small. But I actually liked that one. It was weird and involved, but not terrible.
Yeah.
Like comparing it to that early puzzle we did with the genetics of the flower. That one was pretty great and also very next level.
Yeah,
So
I'm wondering if that one was as hard as we remember it being, or if that was because a lot of these we seem to move faster through a lot of these.
True.
Some of that I think is knowing what some of the other puzzles are, so you can exclude information from certain cards. But then also I think we just know more about the nature of these puzzles.
True.
And can kind of guess at the answers a little better. And then reason back about how to get there.
True.
I don't know.
I think that's a fair point. I think this is one of the... I don't think it's the, it's definitely not the hardest puzzle. And I don't think it's specifically that hard, but it's not, definitely not on the easy side.
This one?
Like,
I think the stairs were pretty easy.
But I think backtracking was a little confusing.
Like going and finding the windows with the diamonds? Yeah.
But in terms of deep thought, sweating, anxious puzzles, this was not one of them.
No, I liked both of these.
I did too.
Okay. But I guess that's it for now.
I guess so.
We don't have a whole lot of these left.
Yes.
So if you're watching, let us know what you want to see next.
We have some ideas, but we want to hear yours.
So thanks for being with us. This is Cardboard in the Rough. We'll see you next time.
Bye.